A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mrs. Seema, and welcome to the session. And today we are going to meet Drumil Shah. Ladies and gentlemen, uh, today we are going to meet Drumil Shah, and Drumil has got a wonderful band score of an 8.5 in listening, a 7.5 in reading, a 7 in writing, and 7 in speaking. What an amazing score, ladies and gentlemen. A wonderful score Drumil has, and we are going to wait for Drumil to join in and tell us about his super duper scores. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a privilege to talk to students who have scored such good band scores, and they guide us on how to practice. The most important part here is the practice, as I always say, ladies and gentlemen. So waiting for Drumil to join in, and it's going to be a pleasure to talk. Thank you, Malik. Somebody's congratulating Drumil, so we are going to ask him. Yeah, so Drumil is here, and we are going to ask him. I'm very excited. Super scores. What an amazing score. So, ladies and gentlemen, waiting for him to joining. Now, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
It's a pleasure to have you here. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am.
So Drumil, can you tell the viewers, what are your overall scores?
Yes, ma'am. I scored my score was 7.5 overall, where I scored 8.5 in listening, 7.5 in reading, 7 in writing and speaking both.
7 in writing.
Yes, ma'am.
तो हम पहले तो ये चालू करते हैं कि राइटिंग में 7 कैसे आ गया. हम तो 6 के लिए तड़प करते हैं. तो प्लीज टेल द व्यूअर्स, हाउ डिड यू प्रैक्टिस फॉर राइटिंग? सो आई रेड योर प्रोफाइल. Though being from English medium, it must not have been an easy journey to get a 7.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, the environment over in my city is not, very much forward. They do not talk in English much. So even though when I was from,
may I know where are you from?
Yes, ma'am. I'm from Mehsana. I have completed my post-secondary education from Divine Child School, and I have completed my bachelor's degree from Pune, Symbiosis Institute of Technology. Yeah.
Okay.
So as I was saying, the environment was not so in Englishy. Like nobody used to communicate much in English. So this was the reason I faced a lot of problems in communicating. So I had to practice a lot, especially for writing and speaking. I'm still very scared of conversing with you right now, because I might go wrong somewhere.
You aren't. You have done an amazing job. You've got a 7 in writing and a 7 in speaking. Oh my God, this is a dream score. People must be wanting to be you, right? नहीं बताओ हमको.
Yeah.
How was your writing journey? Because I think that is the toughest one.
Yeah, so I would first of all I would like to say that I never scored a 6 band in the mock test. In my I gave.
आप हिंदी में बोले जाना. तो आप हिंदी में बोले. तो 6 बैंड आपको नहीं आए थे. तो ऑल द
नहीं, मैं जितनी बार प्रैक्टिस
कि 6 बैंड नहीं आए थे. मॉक टेस्ट में 6 बैंड्स भी नहीं आते थे.
नहीं आते थे मैम, बिकॉज वो ऑलमोस्ट मेरा जो ऐसे राइटिंग था वो हर बार ऑफ टॉपिक जाता था. So that was the main difficulty that I faced while practicing for essay writing. But eventually I used to read a lot of articles in the newspaper and magazines. I even used to listen to different interviews in the YouTube and different websites, and these things helped me a lot. More importantly, I did not write an essay every day of the week. I used to write an essay in the first day of the week, and the rest of the days I tried to find out where I went wrong and where I can improve.
Lovely.
So that was the main thing that I did.
Lovely. Sorry? That is a lovely strategy. एक mock test दो और वो ऐसे कोई तुम
Yeah.
इम्प्रूव करो मंडे ट्यूसडे वेडनेसडे थर्सडे फ्राइडे. आई थिंक दैट्स अ लवली
Yes,
स्ट्रेटजी.
ma'am.
अमेजिंग.
Yeah. I thought this is the only thing that I could do instead of writing an essay every day.
ट्रू, एब्सोल्युटली ट्रू. यहाँ तो घिस
Yeah.
घिस के लोग रोज ऐसे लिखते हैं, 5-6 ऐसे रोज के, कोई कोई तो 2 लिखता है, and still the standard remains a 5.5. What an absolute
Yeah.
pleasure to hear this, that you took one essay और उसको ही रिपेयर किया. Seven
Yes,
guys
ma'am.
think differently. That's how Drumil has told me. Very good. So how
Yeah.
did you find when you started the class? Because you are from English medium. तो आपको ऐसा लगा कि अब तक तो मैंने बहुत ऐसे लिखे हैं, मैंने कैसे कैसे ऐसे लिखे हैं, मैंने ऐसे वैसे ऐसे लिखे, पर ऐसे तो लिखे हैं, और फिर अब जाके तो मेरे को चेंजेस करना पड़ेगा. तो ऐसा तकलीफ हुआ था?
Ma'am, हाँ मैम मेरे मैम आई एम अ काइंड ऑफ पर्सन हु do things on what I think it is correct. मतलब मेरे को जो सही लगता है, नहीं, अगर जैसे कोई पैराग्राफ है, नहीं मुझे ये नहीं लिखना, पहले मैं ये लिखूंगा फिर वो लिखूंगा. So fitting into that strategy and the structure of the essay was the most difficult part for me. And in the starting I faced a lot of difficulties, but eventually with the help of the faculties over here, uh, it was improved.
So writing में जो you are a little stubborn side, कि नहीं मैं अपनी
Yeah.
तरीके से, it happens, it's a personality trait.
Yeah.
तो बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स ऐसे अभी देख रहे होंगे तो बोले कि नहीं हूँ मारी रीते करी ना किस, but then you changed because IELTS
Yes.
subjects you to a change. IELTS आपको चेंज
Yeah.
करवाता ही है. सब चेंज हुए, मैं भी चेंज हुई. With IELTS you'll have to change your mindset.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. So which classes did you attend to improve your writing skills?
Initially, I started with the classes at the center, and then once I got a hold of the IELTS exam, I started attending your lectures in the morning from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. 12 p.m. Yeah. So I used to attend those specifically in the day. कुछ भी हो, अगर most important काम भी क्यों ना हो, मैं छोड़ देता था, and I used to attend those lectures, and those lectures helped me a lot. I really want to tell all the viewers that the lectures that you are conducting are very helpful, and one should definitely attend them.
Thank you so much. That I made a difference in your writing. We at
Yes,
EC
ma'am.
always try to do that. We make a difference in a student's life so that it would be for better and it would build their skills. This is what we always
Yes.
we have a vision towards that. Okay, so that's how you improved your writing. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
what was your essay in the exams?
My essay was that some people think that climate change has negatively impacted some businesses, whereas others think that it has created some opportunities for new business.
ये ऐसे थोड़ा टफ लगा था, तो वो इंस्टाग्राम पे जब हमने रखा तो हमने लेके क्लास में लिखा. We immediately wrote that essay,
Yes, ma'am.
and it is not an easy essay,
Yeah.
I must say. Getting a 7 out of
Yes, ma'am.
that, very good.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Now let's talk about your speaking. A 7 in speaking means you must have used everything what the tutor desk help says.
Yes, ma'am. Everything. Like
So
I
please tell
made
your
sure
journey.
that
Yes, के speaking का journey आपका कैसा रहा?
मैम लाइक आई सेड कि मेरे को जो सही लगता था, आई यूज्ड टू से दैट, आई यूज्ड टू डू दैट. दैट वाज ट्रू फॉर स्पीकिंग एज वेल. अगर मुझे कोई क्वेश्चन पूछा, नहीं मैं मेरे व्यूज ही बताऊंगा, एंड सर वाज लाइक नहीं तो ऑफ टॉपिक जा रहा है, तो नहीं सर ये सही तो है.
हाँ.
तो उसको चेंज करना वाज द सेकंड मोस्ट डिफिकल्ट पार्ट फॉर मी. एंड in speaking as well, I never scored a little above 6. I never scored that in the mock test, but the strategies that the tutors taught me, I made sure that I'm gonna follow that strategies in the exam. No, no experimentation, nothing. Just the strategies, and I stick to that.
ये बहुत सही बात है. And again you changed.
Yes, ma'am.
You should be thankful to us, huh? ध्रुवी, कि तेरे को
I'm
change
very
करने
thankful,
में
ma'am.
हमने बहुत बड़ा हाथ
I'm
था.
very thankful.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
But you changed for better. 7 in speaking. Cue card कौन सा पूछा था?
Q card was I had to describe a risk that I took, and something bad was definitely going to happen, but the outcome was good.
Okay, and so what did you talk about this? Oh my God, that was a toughie.
Yes, ma'am. I talked about the investment that I made in the stock market just at the early stages of the pandemic, and the amount that I invested was around 80% of my total assets and the wealth. So that was a big risk that I was taking, and it was just the starting of the pandemic, and we all saw that the market has fallen to a new record. So that was a total disaster for us. But then eventually, with some and intelligent thoughts and other things, we managed to book some profit for us. So that was a good outcome that we
Was this an idea or was this a
experienced.
reality?
This was an idea.
What a lovely idea. So, how did you
Yes,
get
ma'am.
this idea? Is my next question.
Because I'm a mechanical graduate from Symbiosis Institute of Technology, and owing to pandemic, I have not got a good job right now. So I used to sit with my father every day in the early mornings and try to understand the stock market. How can I invest in that? How can I do some investing?
That,
So
that
based on that, I got an idea that I should speak on this.
See, आइडिया कहीं से भी मिलते हैं. Viewers, आइडिया कहीं से
Yes,
भी
ma'am.
मिलते हैं. And this is what Jumil has proved. So proud of you. एक सिंपल सा आपके आजू बाजू में जो बातचीत होती है, जो इंटरेक्शन होता है, and you took up a very unique idea of 80% of your set, and I was like, oh my God, and I was scared listening to that idea. And this is the next thing I asked is कि idea था कि reality, and I was like scared. What a lovely idea. What was your part 3 question about?
All the part three questions were on the risk that how can a family take a risk for the child, what a child should consider while taking a risk, why do the elderly people do not take risk, why do they do not prefer, and why do they not suggest other youngsters and other people to not take risk.
Wow.
And they asked me around 10 to 12 questions on that.
True.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
And now let's go to the reading text. How much did you score with your reading?
Ma'am, unfortunately, I scored only 7.5.
No, that's not unfortunate. यहाँ तो हम रोज जो मंदिर मस्जिद जो मिलते हैं हम दुआ करते जा रहे हैं कि हमको पार लगा ले. और तेरे को you got a 7.5. That's more than a Z
Ma'am,
score.
um, what I felt was the reading section was comparatively easier, and I could have scored 9. It was very easy. I could have scored. Ma'am, if you can test me right now, I can score 9 in that. But sir, I had faced some problems in the test center, so because of that, I could not score. My concentration was totally disturbed over there.
Oh my God, so sad. But 7.5 is
Yeah.
something to be happy about, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah?
After all, I'm happy. Yes.
Absolutely, I'm more than happy. It's a miraculous score. So can you please tell the viewers how did you practice with your reading test?
Ma'am, firstly, I had a problem of daydreaming. I used to, if I start
Love you
reading
for that.
something, then immediately I start daydreaming and पूरा concentration damage हो जाता है. So firstly, I
तो
focused
पढ़ते
on
पढ़ते कैसे
how
डे
to improve
ड्रीमिंग
the
करता है?
concentration.
तो पढ़ते पढ़ते कैसे डे ड्रीमिंग करता है?
मैम, जैसे अगर कोई पॉल्यूशन के बारे में कोई पैसेज है, ठीक है, so I want to it is my aim to organize a firm or a NGO who for a social cause specifically for pollution and women empowerment. So whenever essay comes on women empowerment and pollution or improving the improving the climate of the world, I start, yeah, I'll start one day. नहीं नहीं, ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए, मैं ऐसा करूंगा. I'll do this, I'll do that.
तुम होती तो
So this is
कैसा
how
होता?
I started.
हाँ, वो ऐसा हो
Yes.
जाता है. Yeah. Good. It's
Yes.
good to daydream.
And
फिर
but
कंट्रोल
then
कैसे
नहीं
किया?
आएंगे ना फिर marks.
कंट्रोल
So
कैसे किया?
I started reading different passages. मतलब like just like how we do with meditation. You need to focus on your breath. So I started doing that. I after every sentence I used to tell myself, Drumel, इधर ध्यान दे.
हाँ.
Either sentence है.
Hello.
Study the
Yes.
sentence.
Yes. Yes.
Then next
Yes.
sentence. Then again, Drumel, stay here.
Very
Then
good.
again, and that's how I completed the passage.
You know,
And once I get a hold,
self pity, self motivation, and encouragement comes from self only. Nobody can do
and
that.
ma'am, that is my biggest strength. That is my biggest strength,
And I'm proud of
self-motivation.
that. That is a self
Yes, ma'am.
motivation, self improvement, and self encouragement. That is the biggest asset somebody should have. और ये सब चीज हमसे खुद से आती है, बाहर से कोई हमको कोई दुकान में नहीं मिलता ये चीज.
Exactly.
Right. So you improved on your daydreaming, but you should continue dreaming. Dreams
Yes.
are they are the biggest,
Exactly.
assets of people, और इसीलिए तो आगे जाते हैं. हाँ.
Yes, ma'am.
तो reading में what was
So,
toughest for you?
for me, choosing the headings was the toughest. And there was in the last mock test that I gave here, in that mock test, all the questions which I attempted for choosing the headings were incorrect. So I was very frustrated with choosing the headings question. But fortunately, there was no question related to choosing the headings in my exam. So I was happy for that.
I know you must have been dancing in your head कि चलो ये तो नहीं है.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. I was like happy ये अगर choose the headings नहीं आया अब अपनी नैया पार हो गई.
And how about your listening test? You scored a
Uh,
super 8.5. So speaking में
ma'am,
listening में क्या किया?
Ma'am, I have been studying in the English environment for so long, so it was quite easier for me to attempt the listening section. But like I said, even listening, I had the same problem. कुछ बोलने जा रहे हैं कि अच्छा हाँ विजुअलाइजेशन की जगह अगर कोई डायग्राम आता है
हाँ, तो
कोई
इसमें
पार्क
यही
या
आंसर
फिर
होगा.
कोई लाइब्रेरी इसमें हाँ यही आंसर होगा नहीं नहीं मैं यहाँ खड़ा हूँ मेरे राइट में ओके ये बिल्डिंग है फिर देन आई फॉरगेट कि वो लिसनिंग में स्पीकर है वो क्या बोला. So even I had to improve that, and that was the sole reason I did not score good in the mock test. So that was the only thing I had to improve, which with practice I had improved more. And one more thing, I started listening to different podcasts and interviews.
Okay.
So that helped me a lot. That helped me a lot. Even while watching those videos, I used to say this to myself. उधर देख वो देख बंदा क्या बोल रहा है. You look at that. Yes.
I understand. It is not just Drumil you, it is everybody, because we are very bad with instructions. Even at workplaces, most of the people are very bad with instructions. उनको instructions follow करना यानी बहुत तकलीफ होती है. But you have proved that everybody can change. I'm so proud
Yes.
listening to such honest confessions. बहुत कम लोग इतना कन्फेस करते हैं कि मैं पहले ऐसा था और फिर then I had to change. It's an amazing conversation. And what would you like to tell the viewers about the practice?
Ma'am, while I talk to different students, so they are like मेरे को तो बस छह चाहे अपने छह आ गए अपनी नैया पार. They every time say this.
Yeah.
So the first thing that I say is कि अगर तुम ज्यादा एम करोगे तो जाके तुम्हारे छह आएंगे. अगर तुम छह एम करोगे तो तुम्हारे उससे कम आएंगे. तो पहले एम बढ़ाओ एंड जितना तुम्हारा एम होगा उसके हिसाब से प्रैक्टिस करो तो डेफिनेटली तुम्हारे छह तो आ ही जाएंगे.
Absolutely. Very nice.
So
Very
this
nice.
is the one thing that I wanted to share with all the students who are pursuing the IELTS exam.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And they should definitely listen to what the tutor has to say.
Absolutely.
And अपना अगर वो because they know what is better for them and they know how to practice. And if you don't listen to them, then you might get lost in the preparation.
Dhrumal, I would like to tell everybody and especially compliment you that from where you come does not matter. How you work hard really
Yeah.
matters. You be from
Yes, ma'am.
Mehsana,
Absolutely.
right? I come from Rajkot. Somebody comes from Nadia. Somebody comes from Bharuch.
Yeah.
It's not about that. It's about how you take the IELTS test, how you study the IELTS test, how you pursue your preparation. That is more than important. Not it even does not matter whether you're from English medium or from Gujarati medium. I've seen super scores by any other medium along with the English medium. And I think it really doesn't matter where you are from, who you are, or what you do. I think it really matters on how you practice properly, how you take instructions.
Yes.
IELTS is all about taking instructions, isn't it? Right. So
Yes,
proud
ma'am.
of you.
Thank you,
Dhruval,
ma'am.
it's a matter of pride. Tell your parents, be a TC, and especially your teacher is really proud of you. And we wish you all the very best for your bright future. और आप बहुत अच्छा इंग्लिश बोलते जाओ, सीखते जाओ, सिखाते जाओ, and keep as honest as you are and as sweet as you are, saying कि you have to you daydream. और मेरे को बहुत अच्छा लगा because I also daydream. आई ऑल्सो डे ड्रीम डे
Yeah.
ड्रीमिंग छोड़ दिया
Yeah.
तो वो जो तुम्हारे चेहरे पे स्माइल है वो नहीं रहेगी right so keep
Yeah.
smiling
Yeah.
thank you so very
Thank
much
you so much,
Yes.
ma'am.
Thank you so
Yes.
much for giving us your time and we wish you all the very best for your future. Thank you, beta. God bless
Thank you
you.
so much, ma'am.
God bless you. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Drumela with an overall 7.5 and with an 8.5 in listening, 7.5 in reading, and a 7 in speaking, and 7 in writing. What an amazing score. You can also do it. Come, join easy and study with us. Thank you and take care. Bye bye.